Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the 8th House Tarot Show. Rob, your host, the gangster magician himself, and I'm here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. I do what I love, and I love what I do. And I love being here with you because you're the best. You know that, right? You're the best around. That's for sure. Okay, and that is why I'm always here with you. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you. You're the best. That's all. That's all I got to say about that. So just know that you are completely protected because you are part of this 8th house crew. Okay, when you're part of the 8th house crew, Archangel Michael says, then you are untouchable. Can't no one fuck with you. Okay, that's for sure. You're a me guy up in here. All right. Members only, okay, is what we got going here, brother. Yeah, if you're not on the list, you're not going to get in. You know what I mean? You got to make it feel exclusive. We got an exclusive club here, especially in my members, okay? So just know everything is going to be just peachy for you, okay? Because you are a magical gangster, for God's sake. Start acting like it, okay? That's who you are. That's what you do. You know, stop trying to suppress who you are. Show me your authentic self. Okay, let's start aligning our chakras, okay, brother? Because that is what we want to do. All right, we love it. We love the smell of it. For the smell of it. Yes, we love it. All right. Also drink, I forget what is this. What's crown? Is this the crown chakra? Yeah, our crown chakra. I got a blue candle here. Guess we could set the intention. You know, keep our third eye clear. Sometimes your third eye could be, can be blocked at times, all right? That's why it's very, very important to, do the right thing by your third eye. People sometimes, they get, they take the third eye for granted, but the reality is that without our third eye, we would have never seen what was going on. That's for sure. So let's see what we're working with. Let's get an overall energy here. God, please and thank you for our favorites. The magical gangsters of the world, the divine feminine. And of course, they are gangstar, magician, magical gangsters. They are. That's who the divine feminine is. Okay, they're the star of the show. They're the ones who go through it all. They are the protagonist. They are the hero. It's all comes down to. And that's why everybody wants to take your destiny from you. Because you are the hero. You're the chosen. You're the one who... your ancestors wanted you, okay? Remember that. They chose you. These people don't mean nothing, okay? And this is quickly, approaching 8 of Wands for this gangster, magician, magical gangsters of the world, okay? You are completely moving along here, almost at record speed. You may not feel like it is, but just think about where you were a year ago. Now think about where you are right now, and think about where you'll be for another year from now. If you keep doing the right thing, that is. If you keep... being who you're supposed to be. Imagine that, right? Because remember, I know exactly who you are. And that's the sexiest Queen of Wands, okay? You are the sexy Queen of Wands. Gangster, magician, magical gangster. I mean, tell us we're not, okay? And you know that you are, okay? Because not only are you a Queen of Wands, but you are this ideal spouse. You are this Queen of Pentacles, okay? You're the one everyone comes to see. You're the one everyone wants to be. So basically, you are this magician, this manifester of sorts, this gangster magician, magical gangster, untouchable, okay, who has, comes off, is in Queen of Wands energy 100% of the time, which the counterpart finds the most sexy about you, okay, but they're also a Queen of Pentacles, okay, also don't need anybody, clearly a 9 of Pentacles, can do this all by themselves, okay, that is for sure. All right, and that is clearly being seen with this Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles will confirm that magician. Okay, this is quickly moving along here, okay? Manifestations are happening. Your consistency is why you are getting where you are. Good news is on the way, okay? And that is why 3 of Cups, you're going to be celebrating. Okay, there's going to be reunion. Okay, there's fun here, okay? There's going to be friendship. This is a good time here. It's a nice social gathering you're going to have with like-minded people. Okay, look at this. This devil, he just popped out of there, and he wants to come, but I said, no, devil, you stay here. I said, no. Reminds me, nah, you stay here, he says. He said, come on, Benny, let's go. Nah, brother, you stay here. Yes, that's for sure. That's a Carlito's Way thing. Most people wouldn't understand what I'm saying right now, but I liked it. I like that part. Okay, so let's get to why we're here. The tarot, okay? The best part around. I'm off today. I had a rough week this week. Worked 6 days. A little difficult. I was running around Valentine's Day. I didn't really have too many problems either. Nobody gave me a problem. Sometimes they do. You know why? Because these people only get out once in a while. You know, certain people, and they don't have proper social skills. Some of these people. You know, whatever. All right, so what are we working with here? What's going to be the overall energy here? God, please and thank you for the Divine Feminine Collective, the magical gang stars of the world. Oh, you know what I was wondering? What do you think about those the thumbnails? Because I figured, I was like, let me change them up. You know what I mean? With the actual thing, I just put them through like the AI, and they like design it. So I think the way I look at it is, I look at it and I say, like, I might be more inclined to click on something that has like an actual thumbnail like that, instead of just the actual person. I don't know. It's something I have to think about. Just trying new things. All right, so here's what we got here. God, please and thank you. What was the overall energy for the Divine Feminine Collective, the magical gangsters of the world? Our favorite, the best around, the ones who've been through it all. You know, your favorite. You know, he knows. Okay, it's you. You're the favorite. Okay, so just remember that. All right, so let's get going. Okay, because of course you have this Four of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody wanted to be stingy with you. They wanted to take from you. They didn't think you deserved any of this. Okay, so somebody got wind that something was coming your way. So instead of, helping you along with it, they were trying to block it and take it from you. Which makes them that much more villainous. Okay, because they were trying to take this Ten of Pentacles, like I said. Something was coming your way here. There was an inheritance. There was something along those lines. It could even have been a spiritual inheritance. It could be just love, anything. Something that mattered to you was being blocked. Because somebody knew something that could have helped you, but instead they used it to hurt you. But they didn't think that you were going to find out. They didn't think you were going to figure this out. You were going to come back this strong. But you did. Look at you. You're the best, I said. Okay, now look at this. Five of Swords in reverse. Now somebody want to, reconcile. All right, they don't want any fight anymore. Okay, they're in remorse. They want a peaceful resolution. Somebody wants to compromise. Oh, of course they do. After they got caught, right? Now they want a peaceful compromise. After they were trying to steal and be greedy, now they want you to just let them off the hook as a simple misunderstanding is what they want to, ruining your entire life, taking everything from you. It's simple misunderstanding. That's what they want. But that's not what they're going to get. Because remember, Two of Wands, you're planning and progressing. These people, they didn't plan this far. They didn't plan for you to come back. This was throw you off the cliff, and, you're never going to come back, pretty much. Hope you never come back. Or at least if you did come back, you would be like, a shell of yourself. That's what they were hoping for, actually, so that they could ridicule you, so they could point their finger at you, so they could bring like your counterpart there and say, look, I got your counterpart, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, we don't give a fuck anyway. Get the fuck out of here, So that makes them even that much, it hurts them that much more, because now they're like, it doesn't even matter. Like, they don't care anymore. Like, they know we don't care, these demons. Like, we do not care. Like, it's like, get away from us. Just get away. Like, these people, you're destroying these people's ego. Okay, and how are you doing that? By this Page of Swords energy, because you have a thirst for knowledge. Okay, that's why. You having this thirst for knowledge and this new ways of communicating, planning, being protective here, protective of your ideas, having this mental agility, this inquisitive mind, quick-witted, you're very truthful. You speak out on things, you're not one to hold back, but you're not one to, you're not going to go all crazy, okay, because when it's too much, okay? When it's too much. You're not going to get yourself involved, because if you get yourself in you say the wrong thing, it's very easy to say the wrong thing. The more you say, the more chance you have of, saying the wrong thing. The less you say, the better, the more important it's viewed as. Your words matter the more you say. The less you say. The more you say is just, you're whatever, a rambler, okay? But the Hierophant knows that they socially support you, okay? You are the one here. All right, you are the one who's going to be getting this tradition, this guidance. You're conforming, but you're not conforming to the situation, because what it is that you will never conform. Okay, you're never going to be exactly what they want you to be. Okay, and people have to respect that, and they're starting to, because that takes a lot of courage to be that way. It takes a lot of courage not to want to conform, to go with the, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you're the type of person who, if you see something that's not right, you're not going to roll with it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to roll with it. You're not going to say you're going to be telling all people. You're not going to be rolling with it, though. It's not going to be, like, something you're going to support. Okay? Because 3 of Wands in reverse. Now they wanted to, not only did they want to, block you from getting what you were supposed to get, they wanted to actually block you from building something here, too. Okay? So they've seen that you were getting, you were improving. Okay? So they chalked it up as you'll fuck up again. But then it started to happen that you weren't fucking up again. And you just kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And now the people are looking and they're like, how do we even... Now it's like they created a monster with you. It's like they created a monster. And they don't know what to do, because you have this thirst for knowledge. A monster with a thirst for knowledge is what you are. You are their boogeyman. Okay? And you're doing this all while being in hermit energy, because they can't do anything. They need you to be out and about. They need you to be around. They need you to be seen with, like, in situations where they could, get you in a compromising spot. But it's just not going to happen, because you're not going to allow yourself to be put in a compromising spot, because that's not what you do. You're not a compromising individual. You're not going to compromise your self-respect for anybody. So they're not ever going to get you, okay? And by them doing it, show just how strong you really are. These people just put you on display of how strong you really are, who you really are. They would have never seen you this way if these people didn't do this to you. So, existent fruit baskets for those jerk-offs that thought they were going to come up against us. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, they'll be coming, all right? Make sure you tip, too. Yeah, they're cheap fucks. They don't know. Yeah, all right. So, there you go. Fruit baskets will be coming. Okay, now, because they're all in their bed, anxious and depressed, 9 of Swords. They don't know what to do. They want to avoid conflict, though. They want a peaceful resolution here. They're like, how do we... But they have to bow down, brother. If you want to come and you want a peaceful resolution, you're going to bow down. You're going to get on your knees and you're going to beg. That's just what it's going to be. You're going to kill your ego. That's how it's going to be done. You're going to admit you're wrong. And then we'll forgive you. But these people, they won't even be able to do that. Okay? We would give them an opportunity that apologize. They would have to get on their knees and admit they were wrong, but you would let them completely off the hook, okay, and just, like, go from there. But these people will not do that. They'll take this to the grave. They'll take this all the way to the 5 of Pentacles, okay, because that's where they're going to go. I mean, that's where they want you to go. They projected that on you. Now they're anxious and depressed because they know that's where they're going. They couldn't block what you were building, okay? You're too nimble, okay? You were Jack be nimble, okay? That is for sure. And that's why you had a plan, 2 of Wands. You had a plan. And you progressed. You moved this along, okay? You anticipated what was going to happen, okay? You kind of, like, drew these people in a way. And when I say a lot of this, you've done a lot of this spiritually, too. So you have to realize it's not all about what you've done physically. It's a lot of stuff you don't even know. But that's why I'm here telling you, because I do know, okay? Because I know your spirit team, okay? They say you're the best, okay? They love you. That's why they want you to keep going. They want you to keep staying strong. They say you're the best. That's why you were the one chosen, not anybody else. You. And these people just didn't like that. Okay, they didn't like the fact that 6 of Cups, that you were, so unconditionally loving, okay? But now people are nostalgic towards that. They're nostalgic towards you. They think about it, they say, wow, that person was the best. And now everybody's realizing that you are the best, okay? See, people were projecting onto you all their not nastiness. You didn't even know what they were doing. Now you're cleared your energy out. Now you're fucking with the Gangsta Magician and the 8th House crew. Now you're protected, and they can't get your energy no more. The devil's, like, they're on their last legs right now. They don't even know, like, they're on their way out. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, so what's going to happen here for whoever this is? I mean, now they're anxious and depressed. They want to desire to reconcile. They're dishonored. I mean, I don't know what are they going to think they're going to get revenge here? What do they think's going to happen with this peaceful resolution? They think they're going to get a peaceful resolution and then betray you right after that, because they are being seen as thieves. Okay, people that were trying to block you. And you're just sitting here in this Page of Swords energy with this thirst for knowledge, coming up with a new plan here, having paths, choosing, you're having something, putting something, getting your thoughts off the ground right here is basically what that is. Okay, and you're also doing that while on this Page of Cups energy, because you have these intuitive messages, creative opportunities, okay, new love. I mean, you're very, very loyal. You're very, very kind, sensitive individual. People really like Page of Cups energy. It's very, it's very comforting. It's relaxing. You know that it's going to be, you're safe around that energy. And that's what you are. You are Page of Cups. Okay, now you know who you're dealing with. Okay, so it's an Empress in reverse. Okay, so this is who somebody thought they were going to replace you. Okay, this is a weak feminine energy that, was basically groomed to more or less come replace you. So because they knew that these fucks could create, these High Priestess in reverse and these King of Swords in reverse knew they could control that energy, okay, but they couldn't control you, okay, so that's why they wanted to replace it and have this person cloak in your energy. But you find new ways to communicate and really set this Empress in reverse off, because then they knew that you were still around, that what they were doing wasn't working, okay, and that's why nobody wants to be around them. Okay, nobody wants, because they're going right to the Five of Pentacles. They projected this on you, and you returned it back to them. You said, no, that's for you. Okay, that's what you wanted. You created that. Enjoy yourself. Empress in reverse. Okay, because that's what you're getting. This person's trying to hang on. It'll probably, be somebody. They'll run around. They'll say some crazy stuff about you. But at the end of the day, it's like they're going to make themselves look 10 times worse that way. And you 10 times better. It doesn't even matter what they say anymore. Because people have eyes. People can see. Okay, that's what people's third eyes are opening. Okay, now they're stuck. This Empress in reverse, Eight of Swords. They are stuck in their shit. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. They think that they're going to get a peaceful resolution. Misunderstanding, they think. They're very greedy. They were trying to block your divine union and pretend to be you. Now they're stuck, and they want you. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. When you're in I think this is the worst. Keeping somebody in an 8 and 9 of Swords instead of whatever. But in the 10 of Swords will come any times. But still, they have to stay stuck. Okay, trapped in their head, anxious, having obsessive thoughts, unhappy, overwhelmed, having nightmares, guilt, regret, anguish. These people are sick to their stomach because what they did to you. Okay, and you're just like, fuck you. That's exactly what you're getting. What about when we were fucking feeling this way? You didn't care. You were pushing it. They were projecting it onto you. So fuck them. Okay, because like I said, 8, 9 of Swords. What's going to happen for this Empress? This, 10 of Swords, right there. How about that? 8, 9, 10 of Swords. And I said that, and I didn't even realize that was in my hand. That's something else. That's what's happening for this person. The end is here. It's the beginning here for you. Okay, it's a 1 year. Now this person, you're gonna hear. It's gonna be funny. This person can't come near you, so it doesn't really matter. You have nothing to worry about. They can't say. They can just talk. Really, they can't say. They can't put their hands on you. They can't do anything. So they're stuck. They're completely stuck, and they're in their bed crying. They're scared of you, actually. So I wouldn't even fucking care. Okay, because remember, you have this King of Pentacles here. Okay, this King of Pentacles knows you're the one. You're the Page of Swords. You have the thirst for knowledge. This person tried to, they were just trying to steal your energy, take what was you, take what you had, what was meant for you. Weren't happy with nothing. This person was probably born with like a silver spoon in their mouth, perhaps. Something like, we're always coddled, but then now it's like, now everybody's walking away from them. Nobody wants to be, they're being seen as fucking the worst, okay? And you have this, Queen of Swords energy in you, that this boundaries is the reason. This Empress in reverse is being seen this way, because now they can't pull on your energy. Okay, your energy's sealed off. It's cleared out. It's blocked. Okay, you have a King of Pentacles here with you. You have this Page of Swords energy. I mean, you have a plan. Nobody's going to stop you, all right? Because what's meant to be is happening. You're doing everything right, and you have a King of Pentacles. So it's like, what else is going to come of this? So we have this King of Pentacles here, this Empress in reverse. What does this Empress in reverse think? What's their hopes and fears? What's going to happen with them? Okay, their fears are coming against you, the High Priestess, that is, okay, because that is who you are. You are this High Priestess. They want you to, they wanted people to think that they could be this, but that's you. Okay, them and the High Priestess in reverse work together against this High Priestess. Okay, thinking that they were going to, you know, get all that energy and then become even more in power than they already are, because what they are willing to cheat, they're willing to steal, they're willing to sell their body, they're willing to do a lot of things, they're willing to, you know, allow their children to be molested. Like they're just sick people, like, and they present themselves as like, you know, good people. Like they're the type of people that are like they're snooty or like smart asses at restaurants. These are the type of people. I know people, believe me, and these are rotten motherfuckers, all right? That's why they're in this Five of Cups, okay? Because they're regretful. Now they're like wishing that they weren't that way, okay? But now they're going to have to deal with the five. They're going to have to learn what it's like, okay, to be grateful. This Empress, and coming against you, High Priestess. All right, so we got you and this King of Pentacles. What's going to be the end here for this? Like, what do we got here? So we know this Empress in reverse is in this Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so that would tell me perhaps maybe this Empress in reverse was with this King of Pentacles maybe, and now, you know, this King of Pentacles is coming towards you, is the High Priestess. But it's like you don't care. You don't need anybody. You could do this all by yourself. A High Priestess is, you know, you're a creator. You can create this on your own, okay? Because you solve the puzzle, Wheel of Fortune. Nobody's going to take your prize. Nobody's going to take anything from you. They can't. They don't even have the power to. They're not even on your level. So let's do one more, and I'll do some clarifications, confirmation. Okay? So bang, that's almost like an alarm, because I just said the Wheel of Fortune, but yes, you are getting this Ten of Pentacles. This is what it all came down to. Okay? This is what they wanted. They wanted to take this Ten of Pentacles, but now you and this King of Pentacles, you know, I think coming together will create that, because you will have a Ten of Cups here and this abundance is here, okay? Because remember, you have yourself a full-blown emperor right here, okay? So this King of Pentacles is also an emperor. So this is a real deal person. This is a real deal, you know, something to take seriously. So let's see, what else are we working with here? What else do we got for this King of Pentacles, High Priestess? They're very abundant individuals, these two. Not so well for this Empress in reverse, though. They seem to be very much bewildered. Okay, but they want a peaceful resolution. They're hoping you let them off the hook, but they still want to fight, though. These people, they want to keep fighting, but they're stuck. They're stuck in their shit. Yes, they are. Basically, like you baited the men, really. See, demons are not as smart as we are. They're one step behind us, but they're willing to cheat and do stuff like that and steal and you know, stuff. They're willing to do stuff that you're not willing to do. That's how they were able to stay in control for this last 2,000 years. But now it's over for them, because it's a millennial war between God and his soldiers, and man totally energized by the devil and demons. Okay, and that's what it comes down to. And that is what it is. So people just have to look at it from that point of view. The more spiritual, like the evil good. Look at things from an evil good. But you could see how people are that are, you know, not good, that are not good people. You know how they are, even behind closed doors. But whatever. You're a High Priestess. That's why they hate you, because they know they are what they are. So God, can I have a confirmation, clarification here? For the Magical King Stars. Divine Feminine, my faves. Okay, High Priestess, baby, all out and about here. I love the High Priestess. Love her. She's so adorable. So just know, here's a confirmation. Eight of Swords. They're stuck. This Empress Universe is stuck. Okay, so anytime I get the same cards in two decks, and that's why I like to do two decks, because then it really, you know, hammers it home. Okay, it really hammers home that, you know, the Seven of Cups, whatever options, whatever illusion, whatever confusion, there is none. You're the only option. You were always the only option, High Priestess. This Empress Universe, they were the wrong pick, but it was all designed. They had to be, this is how you clear that karmic energy. All right, remember, they're called karmics, those people. And this is how they clear themselves. They're clearing themselves without you doing anything, okay? You just had to, you know, you've been through it, but just know everything's going to be fine, okay? Everything's going to be just fine. Okay, because now they're being seen as a magician in reverse. Okay, they're being seen as a one-trick pony, this Empress in reverse. Whatever they were doing, like I said, was because they were willing to steal, they were willing to cheat, they were willing to be greedy. Well, now they're just being seen as somebody who just wants to take. It's a fraud. Okay, this is a fraud. Okay, this is like I said, a one-trick pony. This is more or less the devil. Okay, because at the end of the day, people Ace of Swords are clearly seeing who is who here. It's not hard to see. Okay, and it's just all a matter of how this ends up happening. See, the demons, they can't control themselves. They cannot. They're constantly thinking about you. They don't know how to focus and do things like you. So that's why they're taking themselves out. That's why they feel stuck, because it is that what they were wishing on you is not working. Okay, whatever black magic is not working on you anymore. So that's why they see you improving, and they're getting nervous because they see you improving, and that's why they're going to end up taking themselves out, because they don't realize that you're protected now. Okay, so they think that you are not. They just think it's the same as it was before. It's just not the same. Okay. It's not the same. You are not the magical gangster. You are not the gangster magician you are now. Okay, so remember, that's why these people are stuck. Okay, and that's why they're paranoid and overwhelmed. Stuck and paranoid and overwhelmed. Okay, Nine of Wands in reverse. I mean, they're not brave like you. They're not courageous. The littlest hint, they're running away. They want to tell on people. They want to lie about you. They want to say anything they can. But the thing is people see that that's all lies now. Like I said, that could have worked in the past. It's not working anymore. Okay, it's not going to work ever again, because it's too clear. It's very clear, that confirmation. You have your King of Pentacles here. Okay, the King of Pentacles, we know. All right, so they're here. King of Pentacles, the energy you find the most sexy about your Emperor. So there you go. They also like you in this High Priestess energy too. They said it's sexy too. Alright, but you know what else? They don't like the no love with this Empress in reverse, because this energy was trying to, cloak your love and, make it like they were a certain kind of way, and that you were this Empress in reverse. So they were completely fucked up on this situation. Like, there was no possible way. Basically, it was like the High Priestess in reverse was plotting to get this High Priestess energy, which is you. Okay, but they were going to do that by promising this, whatever this is, protege, this Empress in reverse, like to have them portray themselves as an empress in the upright. Like, it was all fake. It was all phony. The way they presented themselves was they were an empress, but behind closed doors, they're clearly this Empress in reverse. And now they're being seen as what this is, not just what they are behind closed doors. They're being seen in front of people that they're an Empress in reverse. Okay, and why are they being seen? Because the King of Swords is here, and the King of Swords sees everything. Okay, the King of Swords has seen enough of this magician in reverse with no love. They're stuck. They're paranoid or overwhelmed. They don't know when it's going to come. They don't know when it's going to end. All they know is that you and this King of Pentacles are kind of just not, they don't know what to make of you guys. It's like you guys are all on separate islands, your own island, okay? It's like you have this, you have Ten of Pentacles, you have this thirst for knowledge, you're like reading books over here or something, okay? And it's like this devil, right, like I said, does not know where you are. That's why they're being seen. This is the devil, this magician in reverse. The magician in reverse devil that's what it is. That's who they are. Scumbag he is. We got him again. He's out again. Being seen. They're stuck. They can't, it only works if you don't know about this, or if you are also in some type of devil energy, okay? It does not work when you are completely protected. This is what they don't understand. It doesn't work there because you have this Nine of Cups coming. I mean, you have this Ace of Cups coming, okay? Because you are Nine of Cups. Your wish come true. Got this Ten of Cups. It's going to build this abundance here. Remember, the Ten of Cups creates abundance, because when you're happy and everything is lovely and everything where you're meant to be, it doesn't matter what happens. You'll always get through it, because you'll have all that matters is your other half at the end of the day. I just wish people would understand that. But this devil did so much to just make people, see things, know things that they shouldn't know. Just a lot of fucking bullshit. But it's all right, though. We got this fucker. We got him. Okay? Because now he's a Queen of Cups in reverse. He's a little bitch, okay? He's trying to be all fucking clingy, holding on too tight. Okay, this is what it is. It's Empress in reverse, and now he's in a Queen of Cups in reverse energy, this devil. Alright, he's showing a little bitch, and they know it, and he's scared of you. They're stuck. Okay, they're humiliated. They're paranoid, or when they know they're stuck, they know they're caught. I mean, again, Ace of Cups, they know you're going to be getting this Ace of Cups. I mean, it's very clear. Once you get that Ace of Cups, that's when you will get your 10 of Cups, and everything flows from there. You just got to go with the flow. But first and foremost, you just want to go where the love is. That's really what it comes down to. Don't restrict whatever it is, okay? You just go with the flow. Whatever you think is right. Whatever feels right is right. Okay, not only is this Queen of Cups, there are Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so look, you have this whole Empress reverse. That's how this is clarifying that. I mean, they presented this Empress reverse as the ideal spouse to your counterpart, probably to this King of Pentacles. And now the King of Pentacles is like, this is not who they are. Because it's easy to, when things are going good, for an Empress in reverse to fool you. Okay, but when it gets to the point where things get rough, and, you know, it gets, when you have to see where your real loyalties are, where your real loyalties lie is when you see your real colors, okay? And this is why the devil's being seen, because they don't give a fuck about your counterpart, okay? And your counterpart now knows that you were the only one that cared about them. But it's like they had to go through this. So what did you expect? There was too much of this energy. They would have never got, this would never work. This is the only way this was ever going to work. That's what they telling me. I get it, you motherfucker, I know. All right, I get it. So that's what they keep telling me. It just keeps going. They keep saying it's like, just you notice we couldn't have been together unless it happened this way. Okay, that's all they keep saying. And maybe, okay, but Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe it's just a lesson, okay, of all shoddy workmanship. This Empress in reverse was, you know, trying to portray themselves as you. Like they were like able to create this Ten of Cups. They cannot replicate. Just because they cloaked your energy does not mean they could create the Ten of Cups. This devil. So that's what it comes down to, is the fact that they failed. This is the first time this devil's ever failed like this. Okay, he failed miserably. He's got to be sent back. You know, he's got to repeat. But that's what it comes down to. I mean, it is what it is. And you were the one who put him down. Yes, you are. Now, there's nothing else to say except that you are just going to keep going. Okay, because you have this Ten of Cups. You're the one who knows how to create the Ten of Cups, not this. They can't recreate it. As I said, you're the one who knows how to do that. That's where, and then everything else comes from there. And you don't even need anybody. You don't have to go looking for no. Listen, brother, people are going to be fucking flocking to you. Trust me. Okay, because now this Wheel of Fortune reverse. There's bad karma. The wheel's turning in your favor. Okay, it's not going in this negative energy's favor no more. What they were doing is not working anymore. Now they're begging and pleading, okay? They're coming off as clingy because they know they're done. They were trying to steal. They were trying to hold on. But now this devil's out and about and seen as a magician in reverse, okay? Because hangman, people are pausing and they're surrendering and they're starting to look at things and they're saying, wow, that's not normal. This person's being weird. This is this and that. So there's a lot of stuff going on with these people. And it's not hard to see. It's not hard to see that these people were trying to slow you down. Eight of Wands in reverse. I mean, they did everything to block your Two of Cups. They did everything to block you, but still could not block you. Still, you came out of this unscathed. Still, you're a high priestess. Still, you got your energy back. Still have a thirst for knowledge. Still are keep going. Still motivated. Still Ace of Wands, have an urge to create. It's like, they're never going to stop that. And I think they're starting to realize that now. Okay, they're realizing that you are getting this Four of Wands. Okay, that is what this is. Okay, we're going to end it on that because you're getting this happy home, this milestone, this reunion. It's right here. Okay, you have it. Okay, you have it because you stayed balanced and you didn't wrestle around in the mud. Okay, you were just very moderate. You didn't put yourself in any type of situation and you allow these people to take themselves out. You more or less, you know, you played these people against each other, really. And that's what really had to do. They thought they were playing you. No. They were playing themselves, trying to fucking play you. And that's why they're stuck in their shit over here. Seen as paranoid and overwhelmed. Fucking devil. You know what I'm saying? Them devils, no good. Devil face bastards. No good devil faces. So let's do some oracles here. I got some other ones here. I only usually use these on the members, but I like these. I feel like I get better, like a flow faster, because the other ones are a little longer. These ones are shorter, so I like these ones. All right, so let's see. Any extra, anything for the magical gang stars here, God? Any for Oracle, Mr. Oracle? What we need to know here? All right, thanks, please and thank you. Okay, it says a new opportunity will lead you to greatness. Okay, a new opportunity will lead you to greatness. Okay, this is why this King of Pentacles is here for you. Okay, because they are going to be, they lead you. You are the star of the show. This is like your manager, the King of Pentacles. Okay, because a magical encounter will change your life forever. That may have something to do with this new opportunity. A magical encounter will change your life forever. Wow. What's that all about? That'd be cool, right? All right, because a powerful transformation is underway. Just trust the process. Just go with the flow. Just, that's all. Don't fight anything. If it feels right, go with it. If it don't feel right, then don't do it. Okay, a powerful spell will bring you what you desire. Ooh, perhaps maybe you wished for something a long time ago, and you just forgot about it, and now it's going to come out of nowhere and it's at the right time. Because remember, a powerful transformation is underway. Okay, because a forgotten spell will bring unexpected joy. Okay, and I just seen something about a forgotten spell. All right, so just know there's something you forgot about, you wish for, will bring unexpected joy. Okay, because a veil of mystery surrounds you. Embrace the enchantment. Yes, you are that high priestess. That's exactly what you're. A very enchanting high priestess. That's the Ten of Pentacles. You're just who you are. That's all. Okay, because a wish upon a star will soon come true. This is all about wishes. I mean, this is not, you know what I mean? How many times is this talking about this forgotten spell? Something's going to come back. A secret wish will soon be granted. Keep your heart open. A secret wish will still be granted. Keep your heart open. You know it. You know what your secret wish is. Don't play games. You know what it is. It's very telling me right here. Okay, because a mystical encounter will change your path. Be prepared. A mystical encounter. So you might be walking and all of a sudden some fairy comes out of nowhere and wants to talk to you. Don't be startled, okay? Just know that. Go with it, all right? Because it's all going to work out for you. Everything's going to work out for you. So don't worry if you run into an angel or two, okay? Because they're here to protect us. Remember that. Archangel Michael's here for us. Okay, guys, I love you. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye.